I think personally for me is that my understanding for breaking was a lot different than anybody else's at the time. I started in late 97, 98. I was a junior in high school, and I was not the coolest kid. I actually was beat up a lot. I was bullied a lot. Every night I would tear up and I just would pray that I would just make one friend. So I had a lot of suppressed emotion, and I was an extrovert hiding under the skin of an introvert. And dancing allowed me to break through that skin and become the introvert that I naturally am. And I wanted to do everything that was cool and fun, and I wanted to be that guy where everybody wanted to know. I wanted to make friends. I wanted to be popular, and I just wanted to be able to do things regular people couldn't do. Breaking, you see people spinning on their heads and doing these power moves and stuff like that. I was physically too weak to do it. I weighed maybe about 90 pounds, and I was like 5'7", 5'8", and I couldn't physically do those moves, but I still continued to try. And I started developing my own style. It was, if I can't do this move, I'm gonna do my own style and create my own style. If you saw my workshop yesterday, I create things out of animals and things that make me happy. Now that didn't translate real well to the b-boy world. At that time, people were so serious about foundation and representation and confidence and everything like that. So when they saw me dancing, they were quick to judge me. They would call me the F word, the G word, and that I'm not a real b-boy. There were times where I would be cut from a battle roster because they thought that, you know what, he's not a real b-boy anyways, we'll make room for another b-boy. Or if I was on a list to battle, they would give my spot to somebody else to battle because, you know, it would be a better, more entertaining battle and not give this guy a chance. So I had to go through a whole, like, not only did people hate me in reality, but I was also hated in this world that I felt accepted me. So that I had to basically make a decision. Do I want to become something I'm not, or stay who I am and push myself? And I think that that's probably one of the things that a lot of dancers go through today, is that you guys are in a position where there's trends, and there's moves that are considered cool, there are styles that are considered cool, or whatever, and it's like, where do I fit in this? Where does my identity fit in this? And then a lot of times identity is lost when you're in this struggle. So I don't know if you guys want to elaborate on that, but
when I was first coming up because I was into dance for many years, but b-boying is really what got me in. You know, that was like my primary source. And at the time where I came up, I started in 2000. And at that time, it was all about blow-ups, it was all about power moves, it was all about everything besides the essence of it. And me being a natural dancer and not naturally having the ability to do power moves and spin on my head and all this stuff, like, I guess I just wasn't as there, you know, at that point in time. But coming up, you know, it was like, I was pretty much considered a weak link because I couldn't do those things. But then, I don't know, I would say just like 3 to 5 years after that, people just started acknowledging different things. You know, a lot of people started coming out, the OGs started coming out a lot more, and it just started showing a lot more of the essence, and my style actually started being more acknowledged. You know, all that being said, is just whatever you feel is your natural way of movement, like, grow with it. Keep on moving with it, because, you know, don't feel like you have to follow a trend in order to, like, fit in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's just it's a journey within itself, man. Everybody's gonna have, like, their own experience and whatnot, but, you know, always stay true to what it is that your natural instinct is. You know. Don't feel that you have to fit in, or don't feel that you have to, like, completely change your style in order to, you know, be acknowledged or whatnot. Like, that acknowledgement will come when when the experience starts mixing into, getting into the mix?
Yeah. Mine, personally, my personal challenge for me, biggest challenge personally was actually when I got on So You Think You Can Dance. And the reason why is because I was totally out of my element style-wise. This was something that I was joining that had a very huge background in ballroom and classical trained dances. So for me, I did it and basically just for the whole reason of just representing where I was from and representing for the true street dancers that actually put in the work and really just showing the public, like the more general public, like these styles are also technical styles. You can do these just as much as ballet, and it takes the exact same amount of work as well. It's just a different difficulty. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show on this particular TV show. However, it was incredibly difficult physically and mentally and emotionally because I had Detroit on my back, and if I didn't make it, for me, I felt like I let Detroit down. And then also, there was a lot of people that already have their fixed opinion of street dancers that maybe come from like a classical era or around. So for them, it's like, oh, what do they know about taking on tango or foxtrot and all this other stuff? So for me, I look either like a hoodlum, one, I'm already black doing this primarily white TV show, looking at street dance, and I'm just gonna call it what it is, so I already had that against me as well, and also trying to stay myself. Can you guys hear me without this? Yeah. Yes? Okay. Whatever. There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, anyway, I had those, and then also just the thing of me pretty much staying hip-hop or true to myself on this TV show with a lot of things that make you go one way because of ratings, because they want ratings. So at the end of the day, it really opened my eyes to like, oh, this really isn't a reality TV show. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously if I hit somebody, I can get kicked off the TV show. That's not really reality, you know what I'm saying? So, all of that was basically a challenge of everything I had to take on, and obviously my height, and partner dancing and everything. So I had a ton of stuff in my head, just having to bear it. So for me, I guess what really kept me grounded was that I had to do this for other people that was in my community, and also doing this for other people that are in my culture. And that's what really kept me grounded and kept perspective that it's not necessarily about me, but it's about everybody that I'm representing. It's about this style of popping that I want to really showcase, in front of the world and let them see, like, this is actually a serious style if you take it serious. So yeah, that really opened my eyes. And then secondly, I think generally speaking, what I usually see that a lot of people or dancers struggle with, or a challenge, is just staying financially stable. I think that's a really big one. And I think one of the ways that we can go about at least taking that next step is just knowing your worth. At the end of the day, it's knowing your worth, and for me, I think I had to put that or implement that into the show, because they would ask me to say certain things or put myself out like as a certain image to be cocky or this type of guy, that however they were trying to mold me, and I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm doing. Regardless how that made me look, but I knew my worth because I knew what I was representing as a whole. So I think at the end of the day, you have to realize what you're representing, not just yourself, but other people that are involved and part of this culture. And I think that's going to reflect financially wise, and just making smarter decisions, with your finances.